Alrighty, so today I wanted to make a quick video on basically a 1-year update on my Patagonia 8-liter sling. And surprisingly, out of all the bags I have, this has been my most used bag. I use it almost every single day living here in Paris and going around the city as just a day bag. I've made reviews on all the bags I have and why I use them and why I purchase them and why I like them. So I actually already have a review of this guy that shows all the ins and outs of it, but this is kind of just a 1-year update video talking about why it's my most used bag, why I like it so much, and yeah. So out of all the bags I've tried, I've gotten some of Patagonia's best products, like the Patagonia Mini MLC 26 liter. I have like a mini Sling photography bag from a different company. I also have a really big backpack for hiking. I have another little backpack that holds a water bladder from Osprey, and then I also have a 16-liter Cotopaxi backpack. And out of all those bags, I found myself continuously coming back to my little Patagonia 8-liter sling for almost everything I do in the city when I go out for a day at a time. So this year I've been living in Paris and it's been rainy, so sometimes you have to bring an umbrella, you have to bring a jacket. And I like to bring my camera all the time to take pictures, and I have a really beefy camera, and I find that if I work everything right, I can fit a ton of stuff into this bag. Another reason I really like it is because it has foam padding between my back and the bag, and while that doesn't seem like it'd be necessary for a bag so small, when you're putting like pointy things like cameras and or like a water bottle or like a bunch of phones and a battery pack and cords and stuff, especially on a sling like this, they can get disoriented and just be like really annoying or make it sag on a certain way. So it always sits like really nicely with that foam backing. Another really great thing about this bag is that the interior is not filled with a ton of little pockets. You have your main pocket, you have your outer pocket, and then you just have a little pocket right here for glasses. I usually just use it for glasses, or maybe like put a couple Advil in there, like earplugs or something. I don't know, just random things that I would need. So there are a lot of alternatives, obviously, that you could go with on Amazon to a bag like this for like 15 bucks. And this bag is, I believe, like $50 or $60, which is kind of a lot. But of course it's Patagonia, so you are kind of paying for the brand. Especially when walking around the city and when you're dressed a little bit nicer than you're in the outdoors, it's nice to go around with like a Patagonia thing or a North Face, rather than just something from Amazon that might be like a weird color scheme or just some random brand that just kind of looks ugly and might be decent but just looks super weird. It's definitely nice when you're in the city and you're going out and meeting people and stuff to have kind of a nicer brand for a day pack. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty quick video. One last thing I really like about this guy is that this whole thing right here is padded super well. And again, while it seems like that isn't going to matter for just an 8-liter thing, when I have my water bottle in here and I'm walking around Paris all day and I'm super tired, it's super nice to have a way overly compensated pad on this guy. So for me, in my day-to-day activities, I find that a sling bag like this that's padded paired with a satchel laptop bag is going to be more than everything I'll need for all day. And I won't have to store everything on one shoulder. I can put my laptop, maybe like a spare change of clothes if I'm going somewhere for the night, and my chargers and whatnot in my laptop bag, and then I can put my water, an umbrella, maybe a rain shell, and just some other miscellaneous things in my Patagonia bag. And that's really if I'm only going out for an overnight adventure or something like that, and I still want to dress for a city occasion if I'm meeting people and I don't want to just have a backpack on or have everything on my back. So perhaps my favorite part about this bag, and I did cover this in my like 4-month or 2-month review of this guy. So I've had this guy for I think over a year now, or almost a year, and I'm actually used it. It's become my favorite most used bag in the year. And I made a review about it after 2 months and I already really liked it, and in the past 6 or 8 months that I've had it again, I have literally used it every single day in the city. Whether it's for my camera or any other amount of things. It's a perfect bag for just day city adventures. Yeah, it is a little pricey for what it is, but I think it's totally worth it. And if I could buy it again, I totally would. I know they came out with a newer version that, similarly to how they updated the Patagonia Mini MLC 26 liter, they made it really thin and kind of a different type of material. I haven't tried that out, but I really like the older design, just having that thicker, higher denier nylon. It just gives a little bit more robustness to the bag and kind of makes it keep its shape on your bag back more than I think a really thin material would. So yeah, I'm not super sure on that, but I actually, if I could go back and buy another one, I don't even think I would buy the updated version of it. That also brings me to my most favorite thing about this bag, and that's that you can shift the bag to the front of you and just have both your two big pockets easily accessed. I don't know why, I don't know if it's the foam padding on this or however it's constructed, but like no other shoulder bag or back bag like this just shifts to the front like so perfectly. And that's why in my first review of this bag, I said it was a really great bag if you just have one camera and one lens, like I do a lot of the time on my day city photography adventures for photography. Because you can just flip the bag right to the front, right here, and then you can put your camera in and out of the bag just like that. It's got the foam so you can lay it on the ground as long as it's flat and it's not gonna, or on a table and it's not gonna ding up your camera. So really quick, this bag has two nice buckles on the very outside. Great for hanging a hat, that's what I usually use it for if it's cold outside but it might get sunny and I want to hang a baseball cap on the outside of my bag but I want to wear a beanie like right when I get outside. I'll do that, or flip-flops. Another thing I really like about shoulder bags that I don't like as much about backpacks is if you're anywhere doing public transportation and you keep a lot of expensive stuff in here, you can easily switch it to the front of your body like that when you're on the subway or on a bus, and then you don't have to worry about someone stealing things out of your pack. So one more really quick side note as well. This little clip right here is surprisingly super useful, and I totally forgot to talk about that. Whenever you're putting on a shoulder bag that does not detach from right here, and you have a rain jacket, a puffy jacket underneath the rain jacket, and then a fleece, and then, you know, base layers, just like you're super layered up. Putting that on and having like 5 hoods behind your head is a pain in the ass. Because what you do is you have it right here and then you have to go over like that, and then this part always gets caught on all the hoods. So while I almost never use this, this clip right here, if I'm wearing a crap load of jackets, it's super nice to just be able to, boom, and then just slip it on under the hoods in the back right there, get it where I want it, clip it right there. Or after a super long day, maybe you have this thing like really tightened up, boom, just can take it off right there, and you don't have to worry about, equally as hard or harder is getting this thing off with a bunch of hoods. So another really nice feature that this guy has to offer. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for my 1 year update on the Patagonia 8-liter Sling. It's definitely my most used bag. So that's pretty much my 1 year update of the Patagonia 8-liter Sling. And yeah, I'll see you in the next review.